I was taking my hair down for Marty and forgot to put myself on the screen. It's a mess. I put it up in a ponytail before it was completely dry after I washed it. So it's a mess. So, hello everybody. Never been to my channel before. It's still a mess, Marty. My name is Debbie. Welcome to my channel. Everybody's intact. Any trivia from Judy? Catfishing. Catfishing refers to the creation of a fictitious online persona or fake identity, typically on social networking platforms with the intent of deception, usually to mislead a victim into an online romantic relationship or to commit financial fraud. Oh my God, when I was sick, I watched, I totally forgot. I think it was on Netflix. And, I'm going to have to find it. However, this woman was extremely, I don't want to victim blame, but oh my God. So she was friends with this guy online, and they were just friends. And she was also friends online with one of his friends. And then he broke up with his girlfriend, and he was like crying on her shoulder, figuratively. And then a few months, a year later, he told her that he got married, and he sent her a picture of his wife, and they were not geographically in the same place. This is all on social media. And then over like Skype and everything. And what doggy? And so then after a couple years, he tells her that he and his wife divorced. And then a few months later, he tells her that, no, his friend tells her, oh, my doggy, she has a urinary tract infection and ear infections. So she's on antibiotics. So she might end up being on antibiotics just forever. You're welcome. Because the antibiotics clears it up, and then it just comes right back. So then she finds out that this guy, it's not Spike, it's Bell. So then she finds out that he got shot. His other friend tells her that he got shot. So, yeah, I noticed, Marty. So then he tells her that he loves her, and then he supposedly had a stroke or something, so he lost his voice. So he wants her to stay on Skype with her all night long. So she sleeps with the laptop in the bed with her. And he keeps the camera off so she can't see him. He's lost his voice because of the stroke, so he's only typing to her. And she got engaged to this man. Never met him in person. And then I forgot how she knew where he lived. Like, they lived in the same city. But he was telling her that he lived somewhere else. But I don't remember how she knew the address of the house. I'm going to have to find it and tell you guys. So then she goes to, she begged him because her grandmother died. And she begged him to please come with her to be at the funeral. Now, this is some man she's never met in person before, but she wants him to be there to support her during her grandmother's funeral. And so she gets mad and she goes to the house where she thinks he lives. And so she confronts him. And it is the guy in the pictures, and his wife that he divorced is there with their kid. But it's not the guy she's been talking to. It ends up that it was her cousin doing everything. Her female cousin was doing everything. It was the most bizarre story I have ever heard in my life. That is catfishing. And I was just like, oh my God. The minute someone says, let's talk over Skype, and then they keep their camera off and just types, is the minute I say, heck no. What's the point of Skype? So you can see and hear the other person. And this went on for 9 years. 9. Exactly, Nancy. More than one red flag. More than one. 9 years. Oh my God. I watched a lot of really good true crime stuff on Netflix while I was sick. It's like, no way. And she wasn't like a little kid too. She was in her late 30s. Why am I forgetting to... Well, he didn't ask her for money because it was her cousin. I don't know what the motive was. Where's that music coming from? Word TV, what are you doing? This is not a strip club. She doesn't need music.
All right, are we ready for the jury?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Carroll, are you ready for the jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, and I watched Tinder Swindler too on Netflix. He asked for money. That was a good one. Why do you need glow sticks, Jill?
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you for being punctual today. I do appreciate it. As you may recall, we were in the middle of the direct testimony of Ms. Magalhaes. And ma'am, I just want to remind you that you're still under oath. Okay, ma'am? You're still under oath. Okay? All right.
No.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh my God.
Good morning.
Good morning.
When we ended yesterday, I had asked you if you had told the police that you spoke to on the day that this happened, what you told us yesterday.
I told the version that Brendan had told me
And why did you do that?
because that's what he had told me all along. If I ever was going to speak with a lawyer or I should have told that version.
Okay. And were you ever arrested on for the events that happened that day?
Yes,
And when were you arrested?
October 2023.
And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you Commonwealth 79, and I'm going to ask for it to be displayed to the witness and counsel only at this point.
All right.
Do you have a document on your screen?
No,
It would be on your screen too.
It would be on my screen too. I think it came.
There you go.
Do you have a document on your screen now?
yes,
Okay. I'm going to scroll through it so you can see it. Do you recognize this document?
yes.
What is it?
It's my plea agreement.
Judge, at this point, I'd ask the court to enter Commonwealth 79
All right.
into evidence,
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, 79 in evidence.
and this can be published.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to scroll down again, and I'm going to ask you if you signed the document.
Yes,
That's your signature?
yes.
Can you read paragraph 5 for us aloud?
Yeah. My attorneys have advised me that the punishment which the law provides is as follows: a maximum of 10 years imprisonment and a minimum of 1 year's imprisonment, or in the discretion of the jury or the judge sitting without a jury, up to 12 months in jail and or a fine of not more than $2,500, or both. And also the probation may or may not be granted, and that if I plead guilty to more than one offense, the court may order the sentences to be consecutively, that is, one after another.
And then I'd like you to look at paragraph 8. Can you read paragraph 8 aloud for us, please?
Yes. The following plea agreement is the full and complete agreement between me, my attorneys, and the Commonwealth's attorney. The Commonwealth has amended count 1 of the indictment and will not cross count 2. The Commonwealth will recommend the defendant to be sentenced to a period of active incarceration capped at the time served at the time of sentencing, provided she remains incarcerated until such time and conditioned upon the defendant's continued cooperation with the Commonwealth. All terms and conditions of the sentence shall be in discretion of the court.
So, do you understand that this document tells us that you pled guilty to manslaughter?
Yes,
And do you understand that this document tells us that the maximum penalty for manslaughter is 10 years?
yes,
And is it your understanding that you can receive up to 10 years for this?
yes,
In this plea? Is it fair to say that you hope that you get less than 10 years?
yes,
And before you entered this guilty plea, did you have your own attorneys?
yes,
And were you able to discuss with your attorneys the options that you had with regard to your own case in this matter?
yes,
And were you able to discuss with them your option to have a trial if that's what you wanted to do?
yes,
And were you able to discuss with them options for a plea agreement, to talk about a plea agreement?
Yes.
And when you talked with your attorneys, did they talk with you about all of the options that you had, the evidence in your case? Did you have full discussions with them?
Yes.
Do you know who paid for your attorneys?
Who, what? I'm sorry.
Who paid for your attorneys?
Brendan's mother.
And so you were arrested in October of 2023, and you entered your guilty plea in October 2024. Why did you wait a year?
I'm sorry.
Why did you wait a year?
I had things I was concerned about, such as I was afraid of not being able to be represented if they stopped the payment. I was afraid of not having any way of communication with my family, my mom in Brazil, because I depended on Brendan's mother to do that for me. And
So you said that you were concerned that you wouldn't have representation anymore. What do you mean by that?
via phone call or messages, I depended on them financially to be able to be texting my mom, and yeah.
So what ultimately made you decide that you were going to enter this plea?
Was the thought of being the right thing to do. I guess we all deserved to know what happened, and I just couldn't hold it. I just couldn't give it to myself, the feeling of shame and guilt and sadness and all those feelings.
And so you decided to enter a plea. What made you decide to cooperate and testify against the defendant in this case?
Well, I got the plea because it was also the right thing to do, and sorry, and also because I had I had a potential of getting less time.
Between February 24th, 2023 and October of 2020.
Her first deal was a misdemeanor. She didn't have any shame, or she would have taken the first deal, the better deal. Now she's got a felony on her record.
23. Did you continue your romantic relationship with the defendant?
Yes.
And after February 24th, 2023, did you ever go back and live at the house on Stablebrook Way?
Yes.
Who lived at the house with you
Felony.
after you were able to go back to the house?
At that point, it was only me, Brendan, and Valerie.
And when you returned to the house, what bedroom did you stay in?
When I first returned, I stayed in my bedroom, my upper bedroom.
Did anyone stay in that bedroom with you?
Yes.
Who?
Brendan.
And did the two of you ever move into the master bedroom?
Eventually, yes.
Do you recall when?
I would say maybe,
Don't guess. Do you recall when?
no.
Okay. When you came to live in that house before February 24th, 2023, when you first arrived in October of 2021, who lived in the master bedroom at that time?
Christine and Brendan.
And where did you live when you came in October of 2021?
I had my own bedroom.
And where was that bedroom?
It's on the same floor as the master bedroom and Valerie's bedroom.
And did you hang anything up in that bedroom? Did you make it your own?
Yes.
What'd you put up?
A Brazilian flag, some pictures on the frame. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And did anyone else come to live with you in the house on Stablebrook Way after February 24th, 2023?
Well, Brenda's mother was mostly staying with us. And a few months after, we moved his grandmother down from New York to live with us.
And who was supporting you after February 24th, 2023?
Who was supporting me?
Yeah.
Brendan.
When you were first arrested, were you able to speak to the defendant on the phone?
Yes.
And did you send letters to him?
Yes.
And did he send letters to you?
Yes.
Did the two of you continue your relationship?
Yes.
Did you speak to his mother on the phone?
Yes.
And his mother's name is what?
Teresa. We call her Tess.
Did you send letters to her?
Yes.
Did she send letters to you?
Yes.
Did you receive letters and correspondence from anyone else in the defendant's family?
His stepmom and his grandmother.
And did there come a time when the defendant and his family stopped communicating with you?
Yes.
When was that?
Right when I signed my plea deal.
And after you were arrested, were you able to keep in touch with your family in Brazil?
After my arrest, yes.
Okay. And how was that possible?
Through Brenda's mom. She used to help us to communicate through a phone call, and she would put money on my account so I can text with my mom in Brazil, my family.
And did that support ever stop?
Yes.
When did that support stop?
When I signed my plea deal.
Judge, I'd ask for the court's indulgence at this time.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
We can terminate this view.
All right, thank you. All right, cross-examination.
Yeah. Or do you want it back on?
Computer. Go ahead and use mine.
Out of the way.
Yeah,
Can I do that? Is that
well,
sufficient?
it's gonna lock the screen.
So you are going to project?
Yeah.
So do you need to connect?
No, I'm gonna do it with this one.
So you need to connect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Matthew.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
If I ask any questions you don't understand, just please ask me to repeat them, okay? I want to make sure you understand everything that's being said here.
Yes.
Yesterday, there was a great deal of talk about a plan.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes.
And I wanted to ask you, when did this plan, when was it originally formulated?
Can you talk a little bit louder, please? I can't really hear you.
When was it originally formulated?
Dang.
Originally,
At what point did there become clear actions that we're going to be taking?
what do you mean?
Did it ever grow to be something other than that?
Yes.
Okay, when did that happen?
When I created a website, I would say in January.
Okay, and that was January?
Yeah.
Okay, January 9th?
I can tell you the date.
Okay. But Okay, well, let's just talk about that. So I think you testified that the creation of a website required an email in Christine's name, correct?
Yes, correct.
Do you remember the email address?
I do not.
Okay. Do you remember, were you there when the email was created?
Yes.
Okay. And what device was it created on?
Laptop?
Okay. Now, was Christine home at that time?
Yes.
Okay. So describe for me how you and Brendan were able to get Christine's laptop on this day when that email was connected.
Like I mentioned before, every time we would get her laptop, it'll be because she'd get home from work or the day before, her backpack would be by the door with her laptop in it and her work stuff in it. And so it was, I would say, easy access.
Okay, I've heard you say that before, but what I'm asking is who took the laptop from wherever it was that Christina thought it was?
That day, I do not remember.
Okay. Do
Process
you remember after the laptop was obtained, what room that you were in?
What?
What room that you were in?
What room in the house?
Yes.
When the laptop was up?
So
I'm confused. Sorry.
you just said you don't remember who grabbed the laptop,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Correct? But you're saying somebody grabbed the laptop. And I
Yes.
assume you're meaning between either my client or you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And at some point there was a creation of a new email, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And where was that when that happened?
I do not remember.
Okay. So, so you don't know who took it. You don't remember that. You don't remember where the actual action to get this all started, the first part of the plan. You didn't remember that.
No.
Okay. Did you know at the time that you were creating it where Christine Banfield was?
In the bedroom upstairs?
Okay, so you can conclude that you weren't in the bedroom or upstairs, correct?
No.
So you just don't know what area of the house you were in.
Correct.
Okay. Now, leading up to that, did you and Brendan talk about how you were going to do it, or what type of an account it was going to be, or what kind of name?
If we talked about it?
Yeah.
Probably did, but
Okay.
I can tell you details.
I'm sorry, did you say you can't tell any details?
I can't remember details
Okay,
of
you can't
how the
remember
email
details.
was, the
Okay.
name, or, yeah.
Okay. And so, who was the one typing?
Typing what specifically? The email?
Yeah, to open the account.
Brendan?
Okay. So the actual beginning of this action plan, what do you recall about it?
Well, you asked, and I told you things I remember. That's what I remember.
Well, you didn't remember anything though. So what did you actually remember from that day?
Well, I remember that the account was created, the email, and that Christine was upstairs in the bedroom. That's it.
So there was an account created and Christine was in the bedroom,
Yes.
but you don't know where you and Brendan were.
I can tell you for sure.
You don't know who got the laptop, which was the device that was used to create the account.
Correct.
And other than saying, well, she usually leaves her bag by the door, you don't know whether it was obtained from the door, correct?
You can say that.
Well,
No.
I'd rather you tell me.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we'll get back to that, but Ma'am, you were just speaking with Ms. Bristler about letters.
Yes,
And that was a common way for you to communicate, correct?
yes,
Um, Is that displaying?
It's
for-
displaying just to the attorneys,
Okay,
to myself. If you would like
Um,
her to see it, I just need an exhibit number.
Yes, Your Honor, this would be exhibit number 1.
Okay, and you want to display to the witness?
Display to the witness, please.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you see that?
yes, I can.
And if you can, just let me know when you need me to scroll for you. And I can make sure you see the whole thing. Are
I
you-
can see it.
Are you able to read that?
The whole letter?
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
I'm able to see it.
Do you want to read the whole letter?
Do you want me to?
I want to make sure that this is your letter. Is this your letter?
Yes, that's
This is
my
a letter
letter.
that you wrote, it looks like on December 8th, 2023?
Yes,
And that would have been about 2 months after you were arrested on this charge?
yes,
Okay.
correct.
And calling your attention to the highlighted portion. Is that fair and accurate?
Did you ask something? I'm sorry, I was reading.
I was asking you to read it, yes. Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. And the yellow portion there, can you read that, please?
Yes. Well, now that you know, parentheses, I mean, they already knew, close parentheses, that I'm not going to cooperate with them. There is nothing I can do. So I don't know what they are going to use. I mean, everything they have and can. I don't know everything. I just have the feeling they might hold me here until my trial. It can take months, years. There are many theories of what had happened, set up by you, us, or I wasn't supposed to be there, and etc.
Okay. In this letter, which you wrote, it suggests that someone from the Commonwealth had been talking to you about cooperating against Brendan. Is that correct?
No, they never talked directly with me
Okay. How would they communicate that to you?
through my lawyer.
Overruled.
How would they communicate that to you?
Through my lawyer.
Okay. And so this is 2 months after you were arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And were you given an opportunity to plead guilty and cooperate at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And what was it that they were offering you at that time?
At that point, my lawyer had said that they were offering, in exchange for my cooperation, they would offer me a misdemeanor and I would be released on
Okay.
time served.
Okay. And I guess, as I understand it, your lawyer communicated that to you, and then you made the decision as to that?
Yeah,
And what was your decision?
that I didn't want it.
Okay. So you rejected the misdemeanor offer
Yes,
based on what you knew?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Judge, may we publish this to the jury?
If you're gonna, are you entering into evidence?
Actually, I'm sorry, I'll hold off.
Okay.
Um,
Gotta enter into evidence first.
Ma'am, can you see the letter on your screen?
yes, I can.
Okay, that's going to be marked as Defense Exhibit 2. This is a 4-page letter, so I'll scroll through it if you need to identify it. tell me when you need to move.
I can see it.
Okay. Do you want me to scroll it so you can read the rest of it?
That was
If you
8.
like, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you have full understanding of what it is. This would be page 2 of 3.
8 is the word too. It's in the dictionary.
I see it.
Okay. And this is page 3 of 3.
I can see it.
Okay. This looks like it was written on November 1st, 2023. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And that's your signature down at the bottom? Or
Yes.
your name? Let me bring your attention to the highlighted portions.
Okay.
Can you read that, please?
Yes. I said, it's killing me, and I mean it. And then another paragraph. It breaks my heart to think that I may not be able to be with you guys soon. It hurts me extremely thinking that I may not be there for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, friend's birthday, and all those special dates with the situation.
Okay. And do you recall, was this, so this would have been sooner than the one that I showed you before? Because it was November. Do you recall whether the offer of a misdemeanor had been extended prior to you writing this?
I can recall.
Okay. So you don't know whether it was before writing this or after writing this?
I can say for sure.
Okay. Ma'am, I put on the screen what will be marked as defense exhibit number 3. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
And this appears to be, well, you tell me. I don't want to suggest anything to you. What's the date at the top of the letter?
14/11/2023.
So November 14th, 2023?
Yes.
Okay. And did you get a chance to read that first page?
I can see it on the screen.
Okay. And I just want to make sure you have a chance to read it. I'm not trying to rush you through.
Oh, do you want me to read them?
Well, I want you to make sure that you know it's your letters.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
When you're ready to know that that's your letter, then I'm happy with that.
It is my letter.
Okay. Let me call your attention to the highlighted portion. And this is after you've already signed off from your signature, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And if you can just read that aloud, please.
Yes, I said, I can bear living this without you. It's too much pain that I don't want to live like this. I can't. I just don't want to feel this way anymore. It's a torture. I love you more than anything.
Okay. And can you describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what is the feeling that you're talking about and what is the torture that you're describing?
Being in this situation,
Okay.
what I was going through mentally.
Can you articulate what that situation was on November 14th, 2023 that was causing you torture?
It's being away from my family. It's being in a situation I've been in for the past 2 years.
Well, we're talking about then, what you were feeling then, which would have been November 14th, 2023.
I guess the fact of being away from him.
Okay. And so at that point, you'd been away from the Banfield house for a little over a month, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And so is the torture that you're away from him or the torture that you're in jail?
I would say both.
Okay. Well, I'm not trying to suggest to you what you should say. I want to hear from you. What are you describing?
Well, I think I've always been both.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
I said, it was always both.
Okay. So when you're being asked to recall, and I'm giving you a date, what I'm anticipating is that you can say what it is that you were feeling that caused you to write a letter like that. Can you remember what you were feeling that caused you to write that letter?
No, she's a child.
No, I'd normally write letters when I was sad, upset.
Okay. Ma'am, do you see a new letter up there on the screen in front of you?
I do.
And it looks as though it's October 15th, 2023. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, and is this a
Oh,
letter?
I think it was November.
Oh, I did say October. Sorry, November.
Yes.
And it says, "Hi, Mimi." Can you describe who that is?
It's Brendan's mother.
Okay. And so this is a letter to Brendan's mother, like the second one that I showed you.
Yes.
Okay. And can you just look at this and tell me whether you know that to be your letter that you wrote or not?
It is the letter that I wrote.
It's the letter you wrote? Okay,
Mhm.
good. And if you could, I'm going to scroll down to make sure I catch all the highlighted portions. So let me start with the first page there. Can you read the highlighted portion there?
Yes. So what if they don't let me go home for now or so long? What am I supposed to do? I said it before, how disturbing my thoughts have been recently. I'd rather to die than live like this, live with this pain. It's too painful for me.
Okay. And that's obviously very serious language for you to write. What were you experiencing that caused you to write that particular portion of the letter?
Depression.
Okay.
And I
Where's
just didn't want to live anymore.
Okay. Now, in terms of the procedural posture of your case, had you had a bond motion at that point?
I don't remember exactly the times I've had bone motion, but I did have a few.
So you were arrested, was it October 8th?
October 2023, yes.
Do you remember the day?
October 13th.
The 13th, sorry.
Mhm.
And I imagine soon thereafter you had a bond motion, correct?
Yes,
And you were denied that bond motion?
yes,
And did there come a time where you had a bond motion in the circuit court?
yes.
And when would that have been in relation to November 15th, 2023?
Say it again.
November 15th, 2023?
What about it? I didn't hear it.
When would the circuit court appeal of the bond motion have occurred in
the
relation to
dumbest
November
question.
15th, 2023?
When?
Do you know?
I can't recall.
Okay. And so you don't know whether
What did you mean when you why?
having the circuit court deny your bond motion was the cause of what you're talking about and your pain in your
I
life?
can say for sure, no.
It was what you said before, being here and being in the situation that you're in?
Hmm.
Okay. And let's look at and there's a further highlighted portion down the letter. Can you read that?
Yes. The first one says, I will always remember you, moments and memories we made in New York City.
Okay. And this was when you were with Tess up there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to move. And finally, this highlighted portion.
I said, I am in a terrible and deep pain. I wish I could take it away. I cannot stand with it. I can't do this. It would be too much pain. Unfair.
Okay. Those are serious words. Did you seek any sort of help? Or were these letters kind of you reaching out for that help?
I also started taking medication for depression, anxiety in the jail. Yeah.
Okay. And when did that start?
Everybody in
I can
jail
say for sure.
for depression.
Okay, was it, let's just take a notable event in every year. Was it before New Year's Day or was it after New Year's Day?
I can't say it.
Okay. And so, Judge, if I didn't say it, I would mark this as defense exhibit number 4.
It's number 4, yes.
Okay, I
You
just
did.
want to make sure. So for what's been identified as defense exhibit number 4, you're not certain what the source of the pain is that you're referencing in this letter.
Specifically, no.
Okay, but and this is my words, not yours. You tell me if I'm wrong. It appears to be getting worse.
It appears to be what?
As the letters go in chronology, they appear to be getting worse in terms of what you're saying about the torture and the pain and things like that.
Yes,
Okay, is that fair to say?
it is.
Okay.
She said yes.
You're all right. The letter before you, I'd identify as defense exhibit number 5.
Okay.
Ma'am, do you see that letter?
I do.
And this appears to be dated November 16, 2023, correct?
Correct.
And let me just bring you down, and would that be a letter that you've written?
Yes.
Okay, let me just bring you down to the highlighted portions. This would be a day after the letter that was received that we just talked about, exhibit number 4. Can you read the highlighted portions, please?
Yes. The first one says, I cannot bear living without you. And
Okay.
the second highlighted is, I'm trying to be as strong as I can be.
Okay, and let me I'll scroll down for you. So if there's any further. That's the end. Okay. And ma'am, is there anything different about what you're talking about here? It's not talking necessarily about pain, but it's talking about bearing living without living in the jail without him.
Living in what?
You say, I cannot bear living here without you.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And was that based on what you were experiencing in the previous letters?
Yes.
Okay, the same thing, or was there something new about this particular letter?
Well, for me, it's the same thing. I guess it's just get confused. I guess messed up with words, how to describe them.
Okay. So it appears that up to this point, and I'm going to try to keep this moving along, everything appears to be kind of going back to the same thing that you've already testified to. So I'm going to show you letters. If something changes as to why you wrote certain things, can you tell me that? I'll ask you the question, but I just want to keep moving along.
Yes.
Okay. And can you read that, which will be marked as defense exhibit number 6? Sorry, were you able to?
You know, they say don't ever marry someone that cheated with you because they will cheat on you. So why would you marry a man that unalived his wife to be with you? Because then if he meets somebody else down the road, you could be dead. I would never in a million years, never, ever, ever. I mean, aside from the fact that it's wrong, would never.
Painful, torture, disturbing, and I don't want to live or to feel this. Better take my life in trade of the pain.
Hey, Carla.
And the next it says it's killing me.
Okay. It sounds like this is getting worse in terms of the things you're saying. Is that the way it sound to you?
Sounds like it, yes.
Okay. How were you, what were you feeling to make you write a letter like this?
I think it mixed feelings. Like I said again, it was a lot to hold in.
Okay. And was there anything greater or lesser than what you had said about the previous letters?
Well, for me, it sounds basically the same, where I said, I just don't want to live to feel this.
Okay. Well, it's not necessarily to interpret the letter that you see now. It's actually what was the feeling that you had when you were writing the letter is what I'm asking.
Well, clearly not good.
Okay.
No good.
And do you remember whether this was before or after you were offered the opportunity for a misdemeanor and to try testify against my client?
Well, in terms of the date, I can't tell.
Okay. Thank you. Ma'am, can you see the letter that's on the screen?
Yes, I can.
And if you'd like to read it and just tell me if that's a letter that you wrote.
Yes, it is.
Is
it 7? Is that correct?
I believe, yes, it's 7. This will be identified as Defense Exhibit 7, but if you could just please read the highlighted portions.
Yes. It says, I don't want to live this. I don't want to keep living, keep going.
What does
And
that have to do with his
the other
innocence?
highlight says, I just want this to be over in one way or another, good or bad way.
Okay. And this would have been probably, let me see, would have been 3 days after Exhibit 6. Is this more serious, or is it the same as what you were talking about?
It sounds the same to me.
Okay. Did there come a time when you sought help within the jail?
Yes,
Okay, and that's where you got the medication from?
yes,
And would it be fair to say that these kind of statements weren't in your letters at some point after you had done the medication?
these letters, what? I'm sorry.
So I'm just trying to understand. You sought help. They provided you medication.
Yes,
And is the medication specifically related to the pain and the torture that you're talking about in these letters?
it was related to all that I was feeling, all the feelings I was carrying with me.
Okay. And did that feeling that you've just described through mid to late November in the last few letters, did that continue on after you took that medication, or did it get better?
It made it better in a way, I guess, that I felt numb.
Okay. Thank you.
No, num is not good.
Let's move on to what would be
Good. Num is
marked as
still a form
defense
of
exhibit
oppression.
number 8, I believe, Judge.
All right.
I
Yes, sir.
don't understand
Thank
the
you.
question.
Can you read that, ma'am, just to tell me if that is your letter?
It is my letter.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, and let me just scroll up so you can look at the highlighted portions. It looks like there's just one line highlighted there. What does that say?
It says, I'm not willing to spend life in prison for something I didn't do.
Okay. Now, was it your understanding at the time that you had the possibility of life in prison?
At the time, yes.
Okay. Based upon the charge that you were charged with?
Yes.
Okay. And who told you that?
My lawyer.
Okay. And let's just talk about that particular area of the letter. Do you remember? So you're talking about something that you didn't do. Are you talking about this case?
Yes.
Okay. And so at that point, you were in jail and you wrote, I didn't do this.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, let's look at the next letter here. If you can tell me if that's a letter you wrote, then we can go right to the highlighted sections, but I don't want to rush you.
It's Exhibit 9, correct?
Exhibit 9, sorry, Judge.
That's fine.
It is a letter I wrote, yeah.
Okay. And can you read the highlighted portion? I think it looks as though there's 2 on the first page. This was dated December 4th, 2023. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what's written on the top. If you could please read the highlighted portion.
Yes, it says, well, they arrested me for the obvious reason, right? But they want me to cooperate against you because according to them, I know more than it's being said, and they say they know more than I think they know.
Okay. And then the lower portion?
It says the only way I'm not sure what I said either, but the only way this case is not going to trial if they drop the charge, and we know they won't.
Okay. And that's, do you recall whether or not you've said this statement, the first one, whether you had met with the police or the prosecutors at this point on December 4th?
No, I have not met with
Okay.
them.
So this information comes from when you and your lawyer were talking?
Yes.
Okay. And then you wrote a letter to Brendan about that?
Yes.
Okay. What was the intention of that?
The letter?
Yeah.
To let him know, but I think I always let Brendan and his mom know that the Commonwealth was offering me something in exchange of my cooperation, and I always let them know.
Okay. And this just supports that you weren't going to do anything with cooperation?
Yes.
And in the last letter, you said because you didn't do anything?
Right.
Okay. I'm sorry, I think I may have hit the same one. Was that number 8, Judge?
That was number 9.
Number 9,
And that
okay.
is the same one on the screen.
Okay, sorry. Ma'am, can you take a look at this letter and read it, make sure that it's something that you authored, and then we'll look at the highlighted portion.
Is this Exhibit 10?
This would be 10, yes, thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Okay, you ready to move down to that?
Yes.
Okay, can you see it? Can you read that read that highlighted
The
portion?
highlight, yes. It says, do you know why we, parentheses, me, Dina, and many other people, close parentheses, think about suicide? It's when you're facing too much pain, living too much pain, the pain you cannot bear, the pain you want to be able to change or to make any better. I'll tell you this, what I can't bear, a life sitting in prison and causing pain to all of you and my family in Brazil. A life without you guys, Brendan, Valerie, a life where my dreams can't come true.
Okay, let me just check and see if there's any further
Your
highlighted.
Honor, do you mind if I move the microphone
Yes,
so
okay.
she won't have to track it
All
somewhere?
right,
Yeah.
you can do that. That'd be fine. Thank you.
If you move it over here.
Okay, it's better.
This one doesn't-
You have to be close.
That way you can lean in and read.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, Your Honor.
Ma'am, can you see this letter?
Yes,
And this would be marked as Commonwealth's, I'm sorry, Judge, had to have it. Defendant's Exhibit number 11.
Yes.
Is this a letter you wrote?
yes.
Please read the highlighted portion.
Yes, it says, they want me to cooperate against you, your son. Since the beginning, they've told us they could make, they've told us they could make from my charges something very simple called misdemeanor. And I wouldn't be charged with this if I decided to cooperate with them. They know I'm not doing that. I don't have anything to cooperate with them. With what they say that happened, I know it didn't make them happy. So they will do anything to hold me here, anything for them to win. They've got it so far, right? I have no idea what they are making up, faking stuff, lies, etc.
Okay, and there's another portion down below.
And I said, I would give my life for his, and I would never do anything to hurt him or against him. Whatever they're saying, whatever they want to believe, I don't care. I would take the blame for both of us.
And this is a letter to
He's stupid.
Mrs. Banfield, correct?
To his mother, His mother.
He's
Tess.
just
Yes.
Okay.
stupid.
Ma'am, if you could look at the screen, do you see a new letter there?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you read that to determine if that is your handwritten letter?
It is.
And can you look at the highlight portion? This would be Exhibit 12.
Thank you.
Can you read the highlighted portion?
Yeah, sure. It says, I would do anything for you. If they want me to turn against you, if they think or whatever they believe, and if they want to blame me for that, that's okay. I can take the blame. I'll never do anything to hurt you or against you.
Now, just to kind of break away from that for a second, the letter's date is January 3rd, 2024, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And in 2024, you had been charged with 1 count of murder and 1 count of use of firearm in the commission of a felony, correct?
Correct.
And that's what we saw in the plea agreements that they just showed you that had been dropped, correct?
Correct.
Okay. But you were charged with a warrant of arrest, so you had a preliminary hearing at some point, correct?
Correct.
And when did that preliminary hearing, what month of the year was it in 2024?
If I remember right, it was around March. If
Okay.
I remember right.
If I told you it was April, would that sound right?
In my mind, I have March, but
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you knew there was something coming ahead, which was important for you,
yes,
correct? And so, and is it fair to say in your communications with your lawyer and you're learning about this case, you were receiving discovery from the Commonwealth?
yes,
Okay, and so when your lawyer would get discovery, he would provide discovery to you, is that right?
it is.
Okay, and kind of moving forward toward what ultimately would have been your trial date in 2024, November 12th, you had received all discovery from the Commonwealth prior to September 30th, is that right?
I guess so.
Okay, and so that was discovery that you and your lawyer, and in fact, the case was continued one time because there was more discovery that was being held back and your lawyer had to review it in order to get ready for the next trial, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and is it fair to say it's a pretty large amount of discovery?
Yes,
Okay, lots of videos, lots of reports, lots of other things, correct?
correct.
And you got a chance to fully understand all of that prior to what was going to be your second trial date.
Well, from my understanding, yeah,
Okay. But you had full discovery is what I'm trying to say.
yes,
Okay. Would you agree with me that everything that you testified to yesterday was provided to you in discovery?
I'm not sure if I'm following your question.
Well, you had a series of facts that you were pointing out to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And this was within weeks of your trial that was scheduled, correct? So you had all the information. And is that what the basis for what you testified to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury was yesterday?
Objection, Your Honor, this is ambiguous. Ambiguous is your objection? Yes. Overruled.
Do you understand my question?
Nope.
Okay, let me repeat it. So what I'm saying is, and what you've said to me is that you received all the discovery for the case. That would be what the Commonwealth's required to give you before you go to trial. And what I'm asking you is the basis for your testimony yesterday was provided in discovery prior to you testifying here today, correct?
Well, are you suggesting that my testimony is based on the discovery and not the facts that happened? I'm not sure. I'm confused still. Sorry.
Well, just tell us what role did the discovery play in the decision to speak yesterday and what you said?
The truth?
Okay, I appreciate that. Was that the truth that was provided by the discovery so you could work for the Commonwealth?
No, the truth was that really happened. I can't make my words fit into the evidence.
Okay. Well, I guess what I'm saying is you can make their evidence fit into your words, however.
You are not
I
making
don't know
any
what you're
sense,
suggesting.
dude.
I'm utterly confused. I'm sorry.
Okay,
What are
so
you trying
let's
to
just,
do?
let's just go back to our letters here. And we'll get back to that.
I don't know why my nose keeps itching. Jeez.
That's Exhibit 12.
I don't know where he's going with this.
Ma'am, is this a letter you wrote to my client, Brendan Banfield?
Yes.
Okay, and can you look at the highlighted portions and please read that off for the jury?
Is that
Yes.
Exhibit 13?
I'm sorry, 13. Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank you.
It says, excuse me, it says, oh,
Sorry, I'm just trying to get it centered for you.
okay. It says, nobody is more afraid and sad, upset than me. I'm the one facing life in prison. Even though we are confident and positive that we have a strong case, we don't know what's going to happen. I can be fucked up forever. Will be up to 12 people to decide.
Was this before or after your preliminary hearing?
Like I said, I do not know the date.
Oh, sorry, let me show you.
I mean, I do not remember the date of my preliminary hearing, so I can't tell for sure whether or not it's after that.
Okay. But your letters seem to be changing tone. You're talking more about the case at that point. Would that be a reason why you, either the preliminary hearing had come or was gone?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it?
If you can look at what will be marked as Defense Exhibit 14.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's not done. I thought he was done. Okay.
I'm
What?
just going to find the highlighted portion real quick, ma'am, before we go through this. Okay. Oops. I don't think we want that there.
Why is this so hard?
Ma'am, I'm going to let you go from the top. Is this a letter that you wrote to my client, Brendan Banfield?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm just going to go down to the highlighted portions. Can you read that?
Yes.
Okay,
It says,
please read that for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
it says, I really just hope I have the chance to be with them again, back home. I really do. I can't stand the thought of not being with them anymore for my own mistake.
Okay, and the lower portion?
It says, I would never forgive myself if I couldn't see them after all this.
Okay, now this is April 14th, 2024, and your letter is speaking about the family in Brazil, correct?
Correct.
Okay, this isn't the family that you had been writing and talking about in the first set of letters.
No.
Okay. Is that showing up on your screen, Judge?
Your files, yes.
Yeah, I don't want that. Ma'am, is this a letter you wrote to my client, Brendan Banfield?
Yes,
Okay, and can you see the highlighted portion?
This would be 15 for the record.
15, yes, thank you.
Okay.
yes, I can.
Can you read that, please, for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, sometimes I just think to myself, like, I can't believe I'm facing life in prison for someone. Then things weren't supposed to be this way, right? But people are stupid, including me, and make mistakes, act without thinking. That's all I did.
Okay, and I believe that's it. Ma'am, can you see the new letter that's on the screen right now?
Yes, I can.
Looks like it's July 24th, 2024.
Correct.
And it appears it's a letter from you to my client.
Yes.
Okay, and
Exhibit 16?
sorry, exhibit number 16.
Okay.
And can you read off the highlighted portion?
Yes, the first one says, I wanted to make sure you get this letter through Ryan.
Okay, and what about the remaining highlighted portion?
It says, I would feel if we were able to get a guilty plea for me, that would be plead guilty for voluntary manslaughter plus time served, plus not testify against you, plus deportation. Well, that actually sounds good if he gets it from a case instead of facing a murder charge, plus sentence.
Okay, and so, and I'll just get this other portion down. So you can read it. Go ahead.
It says, because since the beginning, all they tried to get from me was for me to testify against you. So maybe they would give us that under the condition if I turn against you. A lot of people end up turning against the other person. They either broke down after a few months in jail or they got a good deal for their sakes.
Okay, and I'm just going to make sure that there isn't anything else. And so July 24, 2024 is a different sort of communication with Brendan, correct?
Correct.
Compared to, you know, the torture and the pain and then the stress of a trial and all that sort of thing. You're talking about a resolution at this point.
Yes.
And who suggested that to you?
Suggested what?
The resolution that's described in this.
That's something I was thinking.
Okay, so you came up with the idea?
Yeah, they never offered me another plea or I wouldn't testify against Brendan.
Okay.
That was my mind.
They offered you a trial unless you testified against Brendan.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. And you didn't feel very good about going to trial, correct?
My lawyers never expressed any concerns relating going to trial. They were very confident.
Okay. How did you feel?
I feel as any other person would feel going to trial. Being in a situation like mine, I don't think people feel very happy about it.
Okay. So your answer to my question is that you weren't happy about it?
Nobody is. If you're being the
Okay,
situation,
I'm just asking you to answer my question, not to
all right,
say it in
no.
that manner. So you didn't feel confident in the evidence that was going to be presented on your behalf?
I just didn't feel confident, yeah.
Okay. I think that we left out the lower portion. Of this letter. Did you read that?
I already read that one.
Did you already read it? Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm going to move on to. Ma'am, can you see? This is from the jail's mail called Smart Jail Mail.
Yes,
Can you see that?
yes, I can.
And there's a highlighted portion in English, but the original was in Portuguese.
Correct.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this Exhibit 17?
This is 17, Judge, sorry. Now, please read for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury the highlighted portion.
It says, anyway, yesterday my lawyer tried to call me, but I don't know what happened. We couldn't talk. The call was not working. He had told Mimi that he was going to try and schedule the trial for the first week of October. However, at the hearing, he didn't mention anything about October. The option he gave was November, December, and January. I was so pissed. I started to yell and cry. I hate this. He said he was going to try October, and for no reason he offered January. Fuck him. Screw him. He said he would come see me today at 12:30. Let's see, because he says he'll do so much and he doesn't do shit. I don't even know why I'm paying a lawyer who doesn't do his job in a timely manner. And the other portion of highlighted says, anyway, I'm disappointed at my lawyer, who should be doing a better job and holding to his word. They scheduled the trial for November 12th. They say it's 2 weeks of trial.
Okay. One question about that. Under the first highlighted portion, you said, I don't even know why I'm paying a lawyer. Did you pay the lawyer?
No, I did not.
Okay, someone else paid for you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And does this fairly and accurately depict your communications with your mother?
The what? I'm sorry.
Does it fairly and accurately depict your communications with your mother?
I can hear you well.
Is this a fair and accurate transcript of your statement to your mother?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And ma'am, that's July 1st, 2024, correct?
Correct.
Can you see this new message marked as Defense Exhibit 18?
I see it.
Can you read that, please?
Yes, it says, my lawyer came to see me. He said he scheduled it for November because my female lawyer was not available in October and he can do it without her. Anyway, this made me even more pissed. But what can I do? I can't do anything. It's too late. I didn't really want to talk too much to him today. I'm so pissed off.
And this is on the same day that you sent the previous message to your mother, correct?
Correct.
Now, let's just talk about the messaging. When you're talking about with Ms. Bristler, the money or how you communicate, this is what the money is for in order to communicate with your mother, correct?
Correct.
And so the money that was being provided to you by my client before he was arrested and his mother before you turned state's evidence, I guess, that was money that was being used for this in order for you to be able to communicate with your family, correct?
Correct.
And also to communicate with them, correct?
Correct.
And in fact, you communicated with whomever you wanted, friends, former boyfriends, all those sorts of things, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And in addition to the money for this, the money that was being given to you was also to buy edible food in the jail.
Correct.
And is it fair to say that the food otherwise you didn't like?
It's just not enough.
Okay, and so you would ask Tess or Brendan for money and they would put it in there so you could get more meals.
Yes.
Okay. But these messages are also part of that as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. And here's a message to your friend Paola, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and is that a message that you wrote?
Yes.
Can you please read that to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says something you can't really read, and then it says with my lawyer, due, that he changed my trial date for it to start on November 12th. We had a hearing on Monday to get it scheduled. Anyway, I'm very frustrated and upset, satisfied with my lawyer. And thinking back now, I think he already knew all along that it wouldn't happen in July, that in April. They agreed for the trial to be in July, so just to have a date. But my lawyer already knew he wouldn't be ready. I think that's what upsets me, that he has been super slow lately. The specialist we need to testify, he hadn't even hired yet. Anyway, my female lawyer who works with him is not available in October. That is why it will be November. I had asked him to try to go for at least the first week of October. But I think all this time he already knew it. It's unfair because everyone was anxious with expectations. We were so close, and he took the hope away from me. No matter how much he promises to take me home and knowing that I am innocent, it doesn't change the fact that I feel neglected. I really wanted to risk everything and do it in July, even if he isn't ready. I only signed papers for this, but there's no such contract, if there was, I would.
Okay, and so this is after the continuance of the first trial date, correct?
Correct.
And the scheduling of the second trial date.
Yes.
And that was the one that was the trial date that you were going to trial until you decided to accept the Commonwealth's deal.
Correct.
Okay. This is from July 8th, also to Paola. Can you please read that highlighted version?
That's exhibit 20 now, right?
I'm sorry, 20, yes.
It says, yeah, I'm really disappointed in my lawyer because I expected the prosecutor to try and delay it as much as possible, to make fun of us. But this time it was my lawyer's screw up. And no matter how much he wanted to postpone, it didn't have to be almost 5 months, right? That's too much. He's being paid, Joe, and he's very expensive. He has a lawyer working with him. He says that we need a specialist, blah, blah, blah. But all this time, and he hasn't done anything. I told him that Brendan's mother could help him find the right person by making calls, checking who is available or not on the date of my trial. I said that we could pay someone else to help him prepare if he needed it. I don't know what else to say to him. Anyway, I'm sure he knew it all along, and that's what stressed me out, because he made everyone anxious and hopeful for nothing. I prefer that he tells me the truth all the time.
You see this letter from July 15th on Smart Jail Mail, which would be marked as Defense Exhibit 21.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the highlighted portions for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Yes, it says, this week my lawyer is on vacation at the beach with his family and all. Then he says, I'm sorry, you can't enjoy the beach this year. The other portion of the highlight, it says, Brendan's mom and I are pushing him to do what needs to be done. But the truth is that I myself was never satisfied with his work. He could have done a lot of things differently, faster, putting more pressure on the prosecutor and everything, not to mention that his communication with me is terrible. And the other part of the highlight says, but that's it, I don't have any news. After all, my lawyer is enjoying it. After all, my lawyer is enjoying his vacation.
Ma'am, can you see the message from July 17th, 2024, and the highlighted portion, which would be marked as Defense Exhibit number 22? Is that a message you wrote?
Yes,
Okay, and that was is it to your mother?
yes.
Okay, can you read that highlighted portion?
It says, and about your lawyer friend, he's right. But I can't force my lawyer if he says he's not ready, right? And he's there chilling at the beach with the family, enjoying his vacation, right?
And so the substance of that message is you're essentially asking your mother about whether that's right to continue a case because you need to obtain experts or you need more time in order to prepare. And the lawyer's saying that you're right, or saying that the lawyer's right, but that you can't force them, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, yes.
Okay, that still doesn't help. That doesn't affect how angry you are, but that's an explanation your mother was giving, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You see the new message, July 20th, 2024?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and can you read the highlighted portion?
That's Exhibit 23, correct?
Sorry, Exhibit 23.
Okay.
It says, my lawyer returns from vacation tomorrow. Then he'll come and see me during the week. We'll see.
See the Smart Jail Mail communication, July 25th, 2024?
Yes,
Is that your communication?
it is.
And can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, waiting for my lawyer to come see me tomorrow.
And I'm sorry, that's Exhibit 24. Sorry, I interrupted you. I want to
Go
make
ahead.
sure I got
That's
that.
fine.
Ma'am, go ahead and read that.
It says, waiting for my lawyer to come see me tomorrow. I'll tell you more, okay?
And so it's fair to say that getting to see your lawyer is pretty important at that point after July or at the end of July. Is that right?
For me, it's always been, doesn't matter when.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is a message that you wrote from July 25th, 2024. There's a highlighted portion at the bottom, and that would be Exhibit number 25. Go ahead and read that. Can you go ahead and read that?
It says, if my lawyer hadn't changed my trial date, you'd be starting next week, right? But anyway, my lawyer is coming to see me tomorrow.
Ma'am, I'm going to have you look at what is going to be marked as Defense Exhibit number 26. Can you read that highlight portion?
Yes, it says, and my lawyer didn't even come to me at all. He said something happened in his bathroom, that the plumber was at his house and he wouldn't be able to come today, but it'll come on Sunday. I doubt it. But anyway, it's an excuse, one thing after the other.
Ma'am, can you see your communication with your mother dated 7/27/2024? It would be
Yes.
Defense Exhibit 27. Can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, but that's it. Let's see if my lawyer comes to see me tomorrow.
Mr. Carroll, do you have many more letters?
Do I have any more?
Many more.
Sorry, Judge.
I'm going to take that as a yes, so.
I have
Ladies-
about, oh, sorry.
That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and take our 15-minute recess, morning recess. All right, so we'll get back at 11:45, so just don't talk about the case and don't do any outside research, okay? Thank you.
Do you understand? Or no?
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Oh, she put me to sleep. I'm so tired. Sounds like her lawyer just wanted her to take a deal and wash his hands of the whole thing. Well, she didn't get her entrance music this time.
All right, are we ready for the jury?
Yes.
What in the world did she see in him? Did she just want a ticket to the U.S.? Like she thought if she married him, she could become a citizen or something? Quit yawning. Anybody else yawning because I'm yawning? That means you have an emotional attachment to me. Although you probably can't see me because the sun's out behind me.
All right, Mr. Carroll, you can continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judge, may I have Madam Clerk redirect?
Redirect to your laptop?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
took
that-
it down because.
Okay, that's fine. There you go.
Ma'am, do you see that email or smart mail message from July 27th?
Yes.
And did you write that message?
That would be you. There.
But I didn't touch anything.
Check the connections. There you go. And this is going to be
I
exhibit
think
20.
it fell asleep.
Exhibit 28?
This is Exhibit 28.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, can you take a look at that?
Yes,
You wrote this?
I did.
Can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, tomorrow when my lawyer comes to see me, I'll send you a message.
This would be Defendant's Exhibit 29.
He started
Ma'am,
saying,
do you see the smart jail mail writing on your screen?
I do.
And do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that something you wrote?
Yes.
Can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, my lawyer came to see me. Didn't bring anything I had asked him to bring. Said he came to check on how I'm doing. I was like, darling, how do you think I'm doing? All the same.
Ma'am, do you see the new smart jail mail on the screen?
I do.
Did you write that?
Yes.
Judge, we'd be introducing this as, identifying it as defense exhibit number 30.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, the situation here is the same. My lawyer is calm and positive. He just postponed the trial to be ready for real. But my hearing is in November. It starts on the 12th. I think it will last about 10 days. Tiring. But it's okay.
Okay. And this is to a friend of yours?
That's my brother.
Okay, your brother. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Ma'am, do you see the new smart jail mail communication that's on your screen?
Yes.
And this would be identified as Defense Exhibit 31. Is this a jail mail that you sent?
Yes.
Can
most
you
boring
please
jail letters I've ever heard.
read the highlighted portion?
It says, tomorrow I'll message you more. And if my lawyer comes to see me, I'll let you know.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail communication on your screen?
Yes.
And this would be identified as Defense Exhibit number 32. Can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, when my lawyer comes, I'll let you know how he was.
Ma'am, can you see the smart jail mail communication on your screen?
Yes.
Can you see the highlighted portion?
Yes.
Is this something that you wrote?
Yes.
Judge, we'd identify this as Defense Exhibit number 34?
33.
33, sorry. Please read that for the jury.
It says, waiting for my lawyer. He was already supposed to be here, but the appointment he had in another city this morning got moved to 1 p.m. So I don't even know what time he will arrive here or will have time to do anything shitty. Everything that happens is to mess things up. It's impressive.
Now, you talked about getting medication from the jail relating to the depression that you were experiencing around the holidays going into the new year, correct?
Well, I told you I didn't remember when I started taking it, so I can't tell for sure.
Well, let me ask that question in a simpler form. You were experiencing anxiety and depression during the holidays into the new year, correct?
Yes.
Based upon those letters?
Yes.
Okay. And at some point you sought help from the jail, the pharmacy.
Correct.
And you don't know when it was,
No.
but when you did get any sort of medications or things like that, how long did you stay on those?
How long did it stay what?
How long did you stay on the medications for anxiety and depression?
As far as I remember, it was a few months.
For a couple of months?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but I would say so.
Do you remember when you started?
When I started?
Yeah.
I do not remember.
Okay. Do you remember when you finished?
I do not remember the date. No.
Cross-examnesia again.
Ma'am, do you see the new smart jail mail communication that's on your screen?
I do.
And is this something you wrote?
Yes.
Your Honor, we identify this as Defense Exhibit 34.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, my lawyer didn't come. He called me to say he wouldn't have time today and that he'll come on Monday. I hung up on him. I'm so angry. He's the reason for my stress and anxiety.
Okay. Now, the stress and anxiety you're talking about, is that the stress and anxiety that you were receiving medication for?
No, it's a different kind of stress and anxiety.
Okay.
It's mostly disappointment. That's it.
Okay, so this is disappointment.
Yes.
Okay. But it's clearly on your mind. I mean, for the entire month of July, these messages to your mother are about, you don't feel like you've seen your lawyer enough, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to read the new smart jail mail that's on your screen. This will be identified as defendant's number 35. Is this a communication that you wrote?
Yes.
And can you please read the highlighted portion for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, living in Brazil did not work out for Brendan. Jill, not culture, Valerie, his family, career, not anything. That's what I'm getting this idea out of his head and telling him it's okay to move on with his life. That's what makes me more upset, knowing that my trial would have been this week and the next, and that this would have come to an end one way or another. But what can I do? And yes, it will be November. The son of a bitch better to think, not to think about moving again. I'm already pissed off at him because for the third time this week, he said he would come see me today and everything, but he didn't come. He had unforeseen circumstances. He says he'll come on Monday, and I already feel like we're behind again in hiring the specialists we need, etc. I don't even want to think about it. He's stressing me out. And you soon be back to college classes, right? And how is the progress on your paper? That's right. Enjoy the stuff around the house. I reckon that anything there costs 200, 100 reais. So expensive compared to here, LL. Wow, don't even get me started on letting go of relationship.
Is this your communication saying that you're letting go of your relationship with Brendan?
Well, it seemed like it.
You wrote it.
Wrote it.
Yes,
So is that what this is?
it sounds like it.
Woman.
So, ma'am, what I'm doing is asking of you as the author. You wrote that for a reason. Is that the reason?
What did you ask?
You as the author, you wrote it for a reason.
I wrote a message for a reason.
And is that
the
reason here
reason?
that this is you letting go of Brendan and your relationship?
I guess so.
Okay, well, do you know?
No guess. Do
Do you
you know?
remember
Why
writing?
did you write it?
Yes,
Okay, is that what you were saying?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
God. Like pulling teeth.
Ma'am, can you see the new smart jail mail message on your screen?
Yes,
And do you see the highlight portion?
I do.
And Your Honor, this would be marked as Defense Exhibit 36.
Okay.
Ma'am, please read the highlighted portion.
It says, I'm waiting to see if my lawyer responds about coming to see me today. I hope so, because I'm pissed off at him.
Ma'am, can you see the next smart jail mail?
Yes, I do.
You wrote that?
Yes,
Your Honor, we identify that as Defense 37.
Okay.
Please read the highlighted portion, ma'am.
it says, my lawyer came to see me, but he brought his computer uncharged yet again, just like on Sunday. He came, but we didn't do anything. I don't know how he doesn't check it before coming. He came from home, wearing normal clothes. He wasn't even working. Ridiculous. I'm pissed. But I told him that I don't want to hear him say that we're not ready again. That he asked how I was doing, and I just cried. Couldn't speak. It's because of him that I'm still in this place. But I told him that I don't trust and believe in him. He's traumatized me. He said, my lawyer will come to see me next week.
What is
Let's
it?
see.
Whose fault is it you're there? Excuse me?
Ma'am, there's a new jail mail communication that will be marked as Defense Exhibit 38.
Okay.
Did you write that?
Yes.
Can you read the highlighted portions?
It says, I don't expect much from Brendan, whether I come back or get deported to Brazil, for various reasons. Valerie, his career, family, fight with Christina's parents, etc. And I'm very honest. He knows what I think and feel. Even though he wants to be with me, it's more complicated than it seems. And the other part says, that's why Brendan's mom and I got really mad at him, because he says he's coming to see me and he doesn't come. She keeps calling him, drives to his office, and nothing. She pushes him and calls his attention. Now it's getting close again. For me, it is a long time. But for them, 100 days isn't much. And finding and hiring the people who we need, etc. But I think he doesn't care. Time is money. The longer he pushes things back, the more money it will cost. Ridiculous. And the other part says, Brendan and I, we are different in many ways. Money, career, culture. We are only the same about sex, LOL. But still, if I can, I want to make it work.
So in this message, you're also talking about the possibility of letting go of this relationship, but then you say that you want to try to make it work.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're saying in the first portion, in the second portion, that's why Brendan's mom and I got really mad at him. You're not talking about Brendan, are you?
No.
Okay, you're talking about your attorney.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, do you see the new smart jail mail to your brother
Yes.
dated August 6th at 10:44 a.m.?
Yes.
And did you write that?
Yes.
Your Honor, we identify that as Defense Exhibit number 39.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion?
It says, the same old crap as always. No news. My lawyer comes to see me and it just makes me mad. And the other one says, Brendan and I are doing well.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail communication? And this is from you to your mother on August 6, 2024.
I see it.
Did you write that?
I did.
And can you read the highlighted portion for the jury? Your Honor, that we'd identify that as Defense Exhibit 40.
Yes, sir.
It says, so I got pissed at my lawyer. He brought his computer uncharged again. Ridiculous.
Ma'am, do you see the new smart jail mail communication on your screen?
I do.
It's one written by you to Paula. Did you write this?
Yes.
Your Honor, we'd identify this as Defendants 41.
Okay.
Can you please read the highlighted portion?
It says, so I'm so pissed at my lawyer because he just disappears for no reason. Says he's coming to see me and nothing. Anyway, I hope this changes. Otherwise, it'll be difficult for us to prepare for November. But he said we have enough time. We'll see. I told him that I don't trust him or his words anymore.
Okay. Ma'am, with regard to this, the timing on the message is 90 days out for your trial. Is that correct?
After my trial? Was that what?
90 days out from
Out.
your scheduled trial.
Yeah,
Okay. And is that why you're upset?
well, it
Because
seems,
it's close to trial?
I was upset because I was not seeing my lawyer.
Okay. I mean, you know, you wrote it.
Yes,
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail that's on the screen?
yes,
It's a message you wrote to your mother.
yes,
Will be marked as defense exhibit number 42.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
he says, and I spent almost 2 hours with my lawyer. It was good, but no actual news. We're just reviewing a few things. Marina, a reporter here, sent me a message today saying that the article about my case will be published on Sunday with your interview and everything. I hope I didn't say anything stupid. Everyone will see it.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail message to between you and Paula?
Yes.
And can you read the highlighted portion?
He says, yes, you and Brendan are a bit complicated, right? Because it involves many circumstances, family, his daughter, but once you live there, you guys will figure it out what needs to be figured out. Now you really need to give your lawyer a push, right? To make sure everything will be ready for November. This person, he said, you would need the specialist. He has gone after this person.
Now, there's a pattern in the August messages which appear to be about your lawyer, but also about your relationship with Brendan. Is that fair?
Yeah,
That was on your mind at the time?
probably, yeah.
Okay. Is it fair to assume that if you wrote about it, that was on your mind?
Yes,
Okay. Ma'am, if you can look at the smart jail mail that's on your screen, is that something that you wrote?
yes,
And, Your Honor, we'd identify this as Defense Exhibit 46.
44.
Can you please read the highlighted portions?
44.
44?
Is correct?
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry.
Yes, 44.
44.
This is 44.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portions of this smart jail mail communication?
it says, my lawyer came to see me on Friday. We spent almost 2 hours together. And I was reading the stuff, the interviews, they did it with everyone, my friends, Brendan's, Christine's, and the guys. I discovered even more betrayals on Brendan's part. Haha. Since the beginning of the relationship, several that he never mentioned. I was shocked. Haha. And the other one says, Brendan and I, sometimes I consider it a lost cause, but I really feel for him, but a lot has happened, and there's a lot to be considered before any decision. And we don't even know what's going to happen in November, right? Now, we're really on his tail to make sure he won't screw up again and postpone it. I'm not so confident about it, LOL.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail to your brother dated August 25th, 2024, will be identified as Defense Exhibit number 45? Do you see that?
I do.
And can you read, is this a message that you authored and sent?
Yeah,
And can you see the highlighted portions?
I can.
Can you read that, please?
It says here, nothing new. My lawyer barely comes to see me. And later on it says, I told mom that Brendan wants to go to Brazil with me, buy a house there, etc. But she's kind of pissed because she doesn't want me to live away from home. And that grandpa likes Bruno, but doesn't like Brendan, even though he doesn't know him. Valerie or anyone personally, I told her to stop judging based on what she heard people say, what she assumed to be true. She assumes to be true.
Okay, so if we can identify, Bruno is your former boyfriend?
Yes,
Okay. And with this smart jail mail system, were you communicating with him as well?
with Max?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you. Ma'am, do you see the new smart jail mail that's on your screen?
Yes,
And did you author that?
yes,
Your Honor, I'd identify this as Defense Exhibit 46.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portions for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
yes. It says, my lawyer came to see me, but he had a problem with the computer again, and we basically did nothing. He told me that they lost the other trial that took place 2 weeks ago. And the other one says, another American reporter messaged me today, trying to talk to me. I don't even know where these people
Okay.
get.
So, I'm sorry, you're saying another American reporter messaged me today.
That's what it says, yeah?
Do the media and reporters and those associated with the media, do they have the ability to communicate with you on smart jail mail?
They do.
Okay. And how long have they been communicating with you, whether you answer them or not?
I guess throughout the whole process. I'm not sure.
From the time that you were arrested?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. And are there any particular media or news people that you communicate with frequently?
Yes.
Okay. And who is it that you communicate with frequently?
Do you want me to mention the name?
It's fine too.
I'd say Josh.
Okay. Josh, and who's he associated with?
Should I say it?
I'm asking you.
He's a producer with 48 Hours.
Okay. And are you speaking to anyone else who's a producer or potentially looking to buy your story?
At that point, no.
Or you want to rephrase your question?
Are you speaking to any other media person
Was I?
other than Josh?
Was I?
Was you or are you now?
Was you?
No, yes.
Were you?
Now you are?
Yes.
Okay. And that's my question. Who are you speaking
Oh, there's
to?
going to be a Netflix
Who am I speaking to?
series or a movie.
2 people.
Okay. Do you know their names?
I don't know their names, yes.
Okay. And is one of them Josh?
No.
Okay. What are their names?
Kate and Zachary.
Okay. Is that Kate Brower
Yes,
and Zachary Franks?
correct.
Okay. And has there been any sort of, have they given you anything in anticipation of something?
Anticipation of what?
In anticipation of anything? Have they given you anything? Have they provided you anything?
Yes, they have become my support system, so they've been helping me with money to communicate with my mom, my family in Brazil, and whoever I want to communicate with,
Okay.
and money to a commissary and that stuff, yes.
So let me just slow you down there. I didn't quite hear all of that. I heard something about them giving you money.
Yes,
Okay. And was it money to your mom in Brazil?
no,
Oh, I'm sorry. So if you could just slow down on that and just say exactly what you just said.
I said they have become my support system.
Support
They've
system.
been putting, yes, they've been putting money on my books to talk to my mom, my family in Brazil, and whoever else I want to talk to, and to buy commissary and stuff, yes.
Okay. So they're, in the absence of Tess, who used to pay all of that,
Yes,
these two are paying money toward your commissary.
yes.
And what is it that they want from you?
Eventually I want to tell my story.
Okay. And have you negotiated anything?
No, not really.
Okay. Have they thrown a number out?
Have they what?
Have they thrown a number out for your story?
Yes.
Okay. Have you agreed to that number?
No.
Okay, so you're still in negotiations.
Well, you can say so.
Well, you tell me. You're the one who's involved in it.
Yeah, if you want to say yes.
Okay. And do you owe them any obligations for paying for your commissary money or your ability to use smart jail mail, any of those sort of things?
I do intend to write a story with them eventually, yes.
Okay. And is, just for curiosity's sake, is the story this story?
It's the truth, if that's what you're asking for.
No, I'm asking, is that what they're basically communicating, being your support system, paying money? It's for this story, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And what outfit are they with that would be handling this story?
What?
What company are they with that would be?
It's called Cream Productions, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not sure.
Cream Productions?
That's what I would say, like, yeah.
Okay, and is this story going to air on any network or TV streaming service or anything like that?
I heard,
Well, if she knows that she can answer it, go ahead. You can answer it if you know.
as far as people told me, yes, but not that I have seen. Just people telling me that.
Well, it hasn't
Other
been made yet,
producers have made this
Okay.
story, yes.
but they represent some company, correct?
Correct.
And what's the company?
I'm not sure. Some people said
Okay.
Dateline.
I'm sorry?
Some people told me they saw it on Dateline, for example.
Okay, so
I haven't, but that's what I heard.
you've spoken to Dateline too?
I did not speak to them. I said they made this story and somebody told me they saw it.
I'm sorry. They're talking about another story that they made that was on Dateline?
I did not know this story that was on Dateline. I did not see it.
I'm just trying to understand what you just said.
I understood
Something about
her
Dateline.
Yes,
Are you
for
saying that
years.
Kate and Josh are associated with Dateline?
no, they were not.
Okay. So how did Dateline come into what you just said?
You asked if other producers, company, whatever it is, made this story, told this story on the news or TV, and I said, as far as I've heard, they did, but not that I have seen.
Okay. Well, I was just asking who you were associated with and who was supporting you and
Okay.
who they were associated
Yeah,
with.
that's not them.
Okay. And you don't know what their company is?
You're going to have to use your mic. I'm sorry.
Judge, that's been asked and answered. She said that they represented Cream Productions.
All right, asked and answered, so I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Okay. I'll move on from there. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Sure.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail for August 30th
I see it.
from you to Paula?
Yes.
And that would be, Your Honor, that would be identified as defendants 47?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, in next month, I have a hearing, one of the regular procedural hearings that we have before the trial to decide some things. I presume now it's supposed to be twice as tiring. And of course, he won't want to talk about these things over the phone. I don't even think there are enough excuses, but it's fine. I'm getting over it. So this thing about the article in my case, my lawyer told me that last month, this Marina sent him an email saying that she was going to publish the article, etc. And he even got mad at her because we gave them your information so they could call you and write about me, not about the case, since I haven't even had my trial yet. And he said that she does not have access to police documents, my interview with them, evidence, etc. She only has access to the hearings I had because they're public documents here. But they must be either bluffing or waiting to see if I talk to them, because she told me she was going to publish it 3 weeks ago and still nothing.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail that's on the screen before you?
I see it.
Your Honor, that would be identified as defendant's exhibit number 48. Ma'am, did you write this message?
Yes,
Can you read the highlighted portion for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
it says, my lawyer didn't even come to see me and said he had a hearing in the morning, and when he arrived here, there was a line of lawyers and they didn't have enough time to see the clients because there are only 3 rooms, 3 lawyers at a time. He says he'll come tomorrow, son of a gun.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail message that's on your screen
Yes,
from you to your mother?
yes,
Did you author that?
yes.
Can you please read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, and yes, I hope my lawyer comes tomorrow without fail. He stresses me out more than anyone else. A son of a bitch. I've already started crying and all because I got frustrated, you know.
And that's Exhibit 49, is that correct?
49, I
Okay.
apologize. Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail message on your screen
Yes,
dated September 5th, 2024?
yes.
This will be identified as Defense Exhibit 50. Can you read the highlighted portion of the message?
He says, your mother messaged me saying she's going to see Ryan now, and he's coming to see me. She wait for him because I have something for Ryan.
Ma'am, do you see the new message on smart jail mail?
Yes,
Did you write that?
I did.
Okay, Your Honor, this would be identified as Defense 51. Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion
He
for the
says,
ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
he says, well, again, my lawyer won't come and see me today. Mimi met him. He said he has another hearing now, and while he was here earlier, he was talking to my lawyer. I'm like, are you kidding me? You have all the time in the world to talk to her, and you do that instead of coming to see me since you were here, and I've been waiting since yesterday, as if I could go to his office to see him, right? Guess what? I can't because I'm here. I've been here longer than necessary because of his own screw-ups, delaying everything. Let's see if he won't screw up my trial too. During the trial, they will ask if I was satisfied with my lawyer, and if he represented me well, I'll be honest and say no. But it's so good that you feel the change, Mom, and try to get along with Rarisa too. It's not worth it acting like this. Did he say something about being in touch with me? Because it stops there.
I think that's just a bad highlighting job. Thank you.
Mm.
All righty then.
Ma'am, can you see the smart jail mail communication that's on the screen?
I see it.
Okay. And is that a message sent by you to your mother?
Yes,
And it looks like it's September 5th, 2024 at 9:18 a.m. Your Honor, that would be identified as defense exhibit number 52.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion?
He says,
Gentlemen of the jury.
He says, let's see if my lawyer shows up today. He makes me very frustrated. I'm never happy and satisfied with his work. He says he will do things, but he doesn't. He's delaying my entire process. Says he'll come see me and nothing. Doesn't make an effort, you know. I should have changed lawyers long ago, but now it's too late.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail on the screen?
Yes,
And this looks like it's September 5th, 2024.
that one I already read.
Is that the one you just read?
Yes,
Oh, that must be a duplicate, sorry. Scratch that, Judge.
All right.
I don't think I did nothing. I believe there are some differences, ma'am. Can you just read the highlighted portions, and that would be identified as defense exhibit number 52?
53.
53.
well, that's the one I just read.
Can
It still
you
shows
please
it.
read it again?
Oh, he says, well, again, my lawyer won't come see me today. Mimi met him. He said he has another hearing now, and while he was here earlier, he was talking to my lawyer. I'm like, are you kidding me? You have all the time in the world to talk to her, and you do that instead of coming to see me since you're here, and I've been waiting since yesterday. As if I could go to his office to see him, right? Guess what? I can because I'm here. I've been here longer than necessary because of his own screw-ups, delaying everything. Let's see if he won't screw up in my trial. During the trial, they will ask if I was satisfied with my lawyer and if he represented me well, and I'll be honest and say no.
And that's one of the questions that's on the plea form that you signed.
As far as I remember,
Okay. And did you say no at that time?
I did not.
Okay. So you told him you were satisfied. You told the judge that you were satisfied with his and her services.
Yeah, he explained well to me.
Okay. So between September 5th and the plea in October 29th, everything seemed to be fine with your relationship with your lawyer that you've been talking about in these mails?
I guess so.
Okay, well, you lived it, so I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Wishy-washy answers. Wishy-washy woman.
Ma'am, do you see the
Say
smart
yes
jail
or
mail
no.
message on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. And did you write this?
Yes.
And can you, this would be identified as Defense Exhibit 54. Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
He says, difficult to trust him, knowing how he's like. His lack of commitment and care. At first, he said he would spend 2 hours with me, and when he came to see me, I wish. He barely shows up. He just makes us wait. But what can I do? It's too late to change lawyers. I don't trust him.
Ma'am, this is a smart jail mail that you authored to Paola, your friend. Can you read this would be marked as exhibit number 55, Defense Exhibit 55.
Yes.
Can you please read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
He says, and about my lawyer, I wish. Good heavens. He makes me so mad. Last week alone, he said 3 times that he would come to see me on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. He didn't show up. Brendan's mother kept sending messages and calling, and he kept her waiting for him, me waiting for him, and he still hasn't shown up. So on Friday, my female lawyer came to see me to talk about this next hearing. Nothing much, sweet Lord. I told her that I don't trust him. I'm scared because my life is in his hands. You know, that I don't know how he expects me to stay calm when he doesn't even have the responsibility and commitment to come to see me or do things when they're supposed to be done, delaying my entire process, etc.
Ma'am, do you see the message that you authored from September 15th, 2024?
Yes,
Okay. This would be identified as defense number 56.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
it says, it's been 11 months since I've been here. My goodness, I need this to end as soon as possible.
Okay, so on September 15th, you're just ready to end it, correct?
Yeah,
Because you have a trial in less than two months from then, right?
correct.
And what's the basis? Why are you saying, I just want it to end right now?
That's the same way I always felt. I just wanted this to be over.
Okay, but this is the first time that you've written it in one of your smart jail mail messages. What's the reason at this point?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, do you remember writing this?
I mean, it's here. I know it's for me, but I can tell you all the messages I wrote every day, and
Okay, so you don't have any specific recollection as to this message?
specifics, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, do you see this smart jail mail message
Yes,
on the screen? Your Honor, we identify that as defense number 57. Is this the person that you were talking about?
yes,
Your friend who's supporting you?
no,
Okay, so this is someone who's reaching out. Were you aware when he reached out that that was the day that Brendan was indicted?
at that point, I didn't.
Okay. Did he say anything to you in your communications in addition to this?
Yeah, he had mentioned that Brenda was just indicted.
Okay, can you please read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, Dear Ms. Magallanes, I'm a producer for the show 48 Hours on the North American channel, CBS News. Our team is researching your case in the hope of producing a 1-hour documentary about your story. We'd like to ask you to consider participating in an on-camera interview. I'd also like to speak with any friends or relatives you think could be additional voices on your behalf. But first, I propose that we have a conversation over the phone, or even a video call, or an informal in-person meeting, so that I can tell you a bit about my experience over more than 30 years of a journalist, my interest in your story, and my ideas for the project. Feel free to contact me if you can. If you prefer to speak in Portuguese, I can arrange for a translator. Thank you for your time and consideration. Thank you.
Now, was Josh one of the contributors to your account here at the Fairfax County Sheriff's Office?
Pode me back contribute?
Did he put money in?
No, he did not.
Okay. Are you still talking to him?
I was.
Are you still?
No.
Okay.
What does anything have to do with his client's guilt or innocence?
And do you see the smart jail mail communication on your screen?
Yes.
Did you author this?
Yes.
Yeah. This would be marked as defense exhibit number 58. Can you please read the highlighted portion to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury? This is from September 16th, 3:49 p.m.
It says, I heard they either arrested or are detaining Brenda now. Have you heard anything about it? I'm scared. They sent me downstairs because they had a search warrant for my cell to see if they didn't find anything here, etc. You know. Then a guy from a TV channel messaged me saying he saw on the news that they had arrested him. My goodness, I don't know what's happening.
Yes, you do. You know exactly why they arrested him. Don't play the naive little girl. You know what he did, and you helped him.
Ma'am, do you see the smart jail mail that is on your screen?
Yes,
And is this something that you authored?
yes,
Your Honor, I'd identify this as
Dang, I'm
defense
getting
exhibit
dizzy
number
from rolling
59.
my eyes so much.
Ma'am, can you read the highlighted portions to the jury? And
It's
ladies and
a-
gentlemen of the jury.
Princess.
it says, I want to avoid people staring at me and talking about me and Brendan. I'm so disheartened, so low on energy. I just want to lay down and sleep, tired. Even with the double dose of medicine, I didn't sleep well.
So Brendan's arrest had a real significant effect on you, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and is that where you're disheartened, you're low on energy, you're not able to sleep?
That's what I
You're saying
said.
in this message?
Yes,
Okay, and that corresponds with him you've confirmed that he was in fact arrested, not just heard it, you've confirmed it 5 days later, correct?
yeah,
Okay. Now, at that point, were you on any sort of medications for depression or anxiety or anything like that?
at that point, I don't think so.
Okay, so you had stopped them at some point?
I had.
Okay. Ma'am, can you read the smart jail mail message that's on the screen before you?
Yes,
And did you author that?
that's from my mother to me.
Can you read the highlighted portion to the
It
ladies
says-
and gentlemen of the jury?
It says, but it seems that I was guessing he was guilty and putting the blame on you. At least you'll get rid of this. I don't know if it will be good for you to tell. I'm afraid she might block you from being able to talk to us, but you know what is best because she probably doesn't know that he planned it. If you tell Mimi, tell her not to cut you off from your mom, please. Tell her that it was who planned it.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that I wanted to ask you about. It appears you and your mother are worried about the monies to be able to communicate, correct?
Like I said before, yes.
Okay, no, I'm talking about this at this moment.
Yes,
Okay, and it appears that you're worried about any monies that might be going in so you can get extra food, correct?
yes,
Okay, and it appears that your mother is telling you that Brendan is the planner, correct?
yeah, that's what she said.
Okay. And was that the first time that you said that?
Judge, I'm going to object. This message is from,
I can't unring that bell. It's a delayed objection. Thank
Okay.
you.
Is that the first time that you said it, that Brendan, in time, on
Put the poop back in the horse.
October 26, 2024? Is that the first time that you said what your mother's written here?
The first time I said what?
What your mother has written in this message?
Well, that's the only one I see here. I don't remember if she had said it before. I can recall.
I'm not asking about whether she said it. I'm asking about whether you said it.
But I'm confused because this is a message from my mom to me,
Yeah.
not from me to her. So I don't know what I said before this.
Well, it appears she's telling you to tell Tess or them that Brendan planned the whole thing.
Well, that's what she said, yes.
Okay. And what I'm asking is, was that the day when you told the police that Brendan planned the whole thing?
I had mentioned to my mom before about the plea. I had mentioned to her that I was thinking about taking the plea. And I had the reasons I was scared of why I didn't take the plea. And this message, that's when I told her that I had signed the plea, and that's what she responded to me. But she was aware before that I was thinking about taking the plea.
So you had signed the plea on the 26th of October?
Now I don't remember the date.
Do you remember the plea as being October 29th? 3 days later?
Yeah, the picture said yes.
So when was it that you made the agreement to the plea that you signed and was executed on October 29th?
I don't remember the day exactly I signed it.
I don't
know where we're going with
Do you
this.
need to see the plea form? Yeah. Do you need to see it?
Yeah, you can show me.
Okay. Can you see the plea form on the screen, ma'am?
I can.
Just let me know if you need me to scroll up for it.
Okay, we're going to stop there. Because it's almost 5 and I'm fighting sleep. So tired. So, well, this was fun. We had a good day. I guess I'm back in the saddle. I'll see you guys in the morning at 8 for Rittenhouse. And then we will do some more of this crazy trial. So I will see you guys in the morning. Remember, be kind to people, love your family, and Jesus loves you. Have a great evening. Enjoy your dinners. If you're driving or going someplace, please be safe. If you're in this snowstorm that has hit the East Coast, stay warm, be careful, stay home, don't drive in it. And I will see you in the morning. Bye, guys.